Final match of round 7 sees more pressure heaped on the All Flakes as they are the only side yet to face another one of the subscriber teams. Today they face Clermont as they look to gather as many points as they can before those big clashes start to arrive in 2 rounds' time. Hello everyone and welcome along to Flakes Group, your home of Rugby Challenge 3 and the subscriber series, the Global Rugby Challenge, where you guys take the field as these amazing subscriber teams and take on each other as well as the world's elite. Today we have the All Flakes up against Clermont, our final game of round 7, and the All Flakes, as we talked about at the start there, need to keep on winning. They are the only side now not to play another subscriber team, and they are still another round away from that actually happening. Yes, round 9 is when they will play their first subscriber clash, and that will be against the Guardians of the Crib, who are currently 1-1. If they do win today, however, though, they will go rocketing up the leaderboard from 4th position into 2nd, only behind the so far undefeated Flakes. Recent form has been decent enough from the All Flakes. Wins that matter as well, taking up Munster by a good margin, 28-14, and the Lions the week before that, 24-21. Most important thing is the victory. The lineup for today is as follows: front row consisting of captain and superstar for the All Flakes, Nicholas Friedlander, Luke Lambert in the middle, and Arthur Seru on the tight head side. Caleb Cook will partner the big man in this forward pack, Akahara Kamana, who's been in commanding form also for the All Flakes this season. Mark Tommy being phenomenal himself, he partners Vigor Ogier in the back row alongside Brett Hardley at number 8. New combination in the halves with Jimmy Henderson starting alongside Sammer Coop. Bob Jeffrey returns to the team. He's versatile. This time he's at inside centre. And speaking of versatility, it's Liam Symes-Wells who is at outside centre. Christian Catley stays on the left wing with Ike Wrigley moving in to the right. And George Pullman from 10 to 15. The top 14 champions are once again in action. And you've got to say, they have been one of the better sides to watch throughout the season. The most notably matches like against the Celtic Dragons, where they actually only went down by 3 points, 24-21. Since then, though, they got thrashed by the best AI side by far, the Crusaders, 37-15. They sit 9th on the ladder, and they'll need a lot of stuff to go their way if they are going to be any threat towards the postseason of the Global Rugby Challenge. They have a dangerous side, however, and you cannot go past a team that has Lamoureux and Pinot in midfield. Those two have wreaked havoc for all our subscriber sides so far, and I dare say the All Flakes will not be immune to the damage those guys can do. All ready to go. Here it is, Clermont in the yellow and blue. The All Flakes, of course, in the black and white, ready for kickoff. Morgan Parra with ball on halfway. He kicks it high and short, and picking it up is Jimmy Henderson, who's given it to no one, but desperate catch there for Arthur Seru. Here is Henderson again. He's quickly out from the action, and he's finding room down the short side. He's got Sammy Cope with him. Great ball to Cope, but the ball is knocked on after a superb tackle on Jimmy Henderson. There we see it, the first and the second crunching hits there.
Bind.
And we will pack down for a scrum.
Set.
To Clermont. Amazing defence from the visiting side here. Can they turn that into some amazing attack as well? We've seen plenty of it from them before this season. Looking for some more. Here is Parra. Oh, tips around short side. That side still playing. Streetle found a bit of room as well. He's created more on the outside, and through goes Lee, but Jeffrey has turned over a terrible pass. Friedlander goes to Coop, didn't really want to, gives away to Ike Wrigley. Wrigley's away himself. Symes-Wells looks out on all. Two men were there. Caleb Cook and Nicholas Friedlander were desperate for the pass, but a massive high tackle has ripped him to the ground. Sammo Coop with ball in hand, Nicholas Friedlander captain of course, and they decide very quickly and swiftly that it is the 3 points they will be opting for here. The All Flakes, a side that normally struggle to pick up bonus points, but the main thing is they get victories, and these sort of kicks are the ones that you take with you as well. Great one to start off from Sammo Coop, and the All Flakes lead 3-0 after just 9 minutes. Back to halfway come Clermont, and Morgan Parra with ball in hand. This time, he hacks it quite a bit further into the 22, and Akahata Commander is one to watch. A terrible ball, and once again, it is Bob Jeffrey who's the one to pick that up, and the All Flakes very slow to compete for this ball, but my goodness, they just managed to do it. Back it goes to George Pullman. Great to have another option for the All Flakes at the back there to kick. Sammer Cooper, as you saw, was incapacitated to that play. And it goes back to Streetel, who kicks it into the wind. Oh, with the wind, a very good kick as well. Zy Gregory carves up the defence once more. He has been in incredible form, but Atura's turned it over. And now, here come Clermont. Tamani pops it inside. And to ground goes Lopez. Left side, more room, more chances for Kankare. Oh, Wrigley, he's turned it over again. Pullman, he's got Henderson. Can he find him? He does. Henderson's too slow. Desperate pass from Henderson. Maybe he should have hung on to it because Tamani's got the ball back and the All Flakes let another chance go begging. They've looked dangerous on the fringes, have the All Flakes, and especially in those narrow 5-metre channels on the sides. Here's Parra. They haven't managed to capitalise on points though. Nakatasi, he leads it from the front before going out to Lamarat, who kicks this one away. Pullman probably should have let that go. He's going to run it out instead. He's got Jeffrey with him. Bob Jeffrey goes into contact, keeps it alive nicely though. Seru, terrible ball, and Nakatasi gets it.
Release.
Thunderous tackle on him, however. Here's Sholey back to Lopez. That's the tied ball game. 3-3. Lopez nails a drop goal. Bit of a gift there. He had too much time, too much space, and he pops an easy 3 over. Simple, nothing in it, and 3 points back. That was poor though from the All Flakes. You got to say they should have cleared their lines a lot easier. Pullman should have let that go dead in goal. They could have gone back for a scrum. It could have been a bit different as it stands though. 3-3 is the score. Up it goes to Shaw 1, and here comes Clermont. Look out for Pinot. This has got to be a turnover. Yes, Jimmy Henderson is all over that. Good work. Christian Catley, high tackle. Another terrible mistake from the Clermont defence. He is only a little man, Catley, but he has been taken very high, and Streetel is off for 10. Well, what do you do here, All Flakes? Mr. Freilander, he's quickly opted as well. There's no real decision-making about it. He threw the ball at Sammer, and he said, put me over 3 more, son. This is a tough, tough kick. Big breeze on his left side for Sammer Coop. Lines it up, hits it nicely. The wind looking to carry it around. Oh, he's hit the upright. Oh, unbelievable bad luck for Sammer Coop. And look at Lopez go. He just streaks ahead and into touch. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, that's terrible from Liam Symes-Wells. Should have let that run into touch. But poor old Sammer Coop. 3 points in the offing there, and he's just struck the upright over a very good kick. But turnover from Cook. Now is Coop as well. He wants to make up for that. Well, it wasn't a bad kick, but it was a missed kick. Jeffrey gets the ball from Anderson. A ball. Jeffrey gets the wheels rolling. Out wide. Symes-Wells. He's a finisher. He knows how to finish on the wing. This time he's doing it from outside centre, but it's the same as old. It's an outside runner, and he's got the wheels to go all the way. Great change of direction, you've got to say, overall. There was the kick, and then they just quickly and swiftly turned over the line out and launched into attack. Changed everything about the structure there. It was a bit broken, and that is where the All Flakes really do excel. Henderson with a massive ball, and you just see Bob Jeffrey kind of had Pinot in a bit of two minds as to whether he wanted to commit or hold off, and he held off far too long. Jeffrey got him on the outside, and it was curtains after that for the All Flakes midfield combination. Well, Sammer Coop, how do you feel now? You missed that kick, but you've scored a try. Well, your team has straight away. Which has got to be a pleasing aspect for the fly half. It was a great kick. He executed it brilliantly. The wind almost did enough for him, but not quite. This time, he's on fire. And the yellow card, remember, is still in effect. It has cost them 7 now instead of just that 3 that they were going for. 5 minutes to the break. Clermont now trail 10-3. And Para will launch it back up into the sky. Oh, Kamana had to work hard for that, and a huge tackle. Grinds him down. Here is Catley. Catley running! Christian Catley! Good little gallop there from the scrum half. Oh, from the winger. Here's the scrum half now, I should say. And Henderson, terrible ball from Oshie. What is going on here by the All Flakes? Cook says, let me do it, boys. I'll rock it up the middle. And he does a decent job too. The big unit in the second row. He's just gone into touch, however, which is a bit of a shame for the All Flakes. They would have loved to keep the pressure on with Streetel in the bin, but here he returns. It's a line out just pretty much on the All Flakes. A metre, even half a metre inside their half. Kaiser stolen from Cook once more. Here's Cook. This time he goes for Jeffrey. Jeffrey running the line, and he runs it hard too. Turnover ball for Clermont. This could be a big opportunity. They decided to kick. Pullman's back there. That's overall a bad decision. Where's Pullman going to go? Oh, straight into the shoulder of Benjamin Kaiser. Away to Coop, and Coop says, I don't want to play in this part of the field. And he chops it down into touch on the full. And the two sides head to the sheds for half-time. Well, a bit of a somber noise around the crowd here at Eden Park. Their team is leading by 7, but it's a hard-fought battle here against Clermont with the score at 10 points to 3. Possession is with the All Flakes, but territory definitely not with them. They trail that one 71 to 29, a big difference there. Yellow card cost Clermont. They won't be happy with that at all, but the drop goal has certainly put them right in this fixture. A little bit more ball in the second half, a little bit more time for Lammer and Pinot to do their magic. Could change this match drastically. Back for the second half, 10-3 the score, 40 minutes to go. Wind, of course, has changed ends now. The All Flakes with the advantage at their back slightly, just to the left side. It will swing behind them as the kickoff is beautiful, and it is fun-landed to Kamada. Exceptional hands from the big man. Gore Hartley has got a big shunt there as he took a short ball away. Here is a ball to Simons Wells, gets it a standing start, draws the gap, away to Catley. Catley's got some boards, oh my goodness. It was all there for Caleb Cook on a silver platter, but he could not keep up with Christian Catley. All sorts of players playing in all sorts of out of position places. And that one, Caleb Cook once more stolen. The line out is a shambles here for Clermont. They have been demolished every single time. All Flakes struggle to win this ball back. Jimmy Henderson, he's in the right spot now. Huge pass from Henderson. Away to Grigley. He's still got Simons Wells. Uses him beautifully. And Liam Simons Wells dots down for a double. And he must be right up there with the leading try scorers with that too. He scored tries all season, yet he hasn't found himself in the reckoning for that coveted title. Big pass from Henderson. He's seen the defenders were all out. And Grigley did very well. Could have gone himself, but unselfishly knew he had the man on his outside and just popped a simple one away to Simons Wells. Took that defender out, didn't he? As he come across, Nakatasi had to commit to one or two. He could just stand around. He did the right thing. And he made them force to play, which brings into account a lot more chances of mistakes, knock-ons, forward passes, balls dribbling on the ground. So the option taking was right, but the execution from the All Flakes was exceptional. Wind directly at the back here of Samo Coop, and that is, wow, a picture-perfect conversion from the All Flakes fly half. It looked beautiful. The ball just cruised on through the uprights like it had no intention of going anywhere else. 17-3 is the score. Clermont getting a touch outplayed here as this game wears on. Caleb Cook away to Kamada's knocked it on. And ball back to Clermont as they look to use their forwards out in the back. Zerkashvili gives it to Kaiser. And they keep it tight, pretty much back where it started. Lopez, advantage on the side here with Clermont. Seal Flakes look to wreak some havoc in that pack. Tamani goes charging forward, but it's his opposite number that has been pulled back for the knock-on. Akahana Kamana.
Fine.
He's not in his greatest game, but he's such a presence in the side. Scrum feed for Para and for Clermont. Waiting at the back for it is Lee. Oh, great shove there from the Clermont pack. Para skips out one and he goes straight away to Lamorat, who pops it back inside. And trouble there for Clermont, but they do manage to hang on. Pick and go, quick ball as well. Lamorat away to Lee. He's got away from Jeffrey. Very well done there. And Scholey's popped it inside, and Zarakrashvili once more takes the tackle. Slow ball coming back for Tamani, but he's slithered it away to Lee. Great ball away to Lamorat, out wide it goes, and Scholey for the corner. Here comes Pullman. Pullman tackle, but Scholey's over. Scholey scores, and Clermont are back. That was a struggle for the All Flakes defence to get out there. Pullman was the wheels, but Damien Scholey scores, and Clermont have one back. Great, well, really draw of defenders there by Lamorat, who was involved probably 3 times in the phases building up to that play. You see him going into a gap there right now with 3 defenders who all gravitated towards him, and that opened up the space for the big blindside flanker, Scholey, who put on his best expression to try and guts it out to the corner. He did very, very well. And then the tackle of Pullman gets it down in the corner. Here is Morgan Para from the sideline. That is a nice kick from the scrum half. And it is a successful conversion, 17-10. Once again, we are game on with 20 to go. The All Flakes definitely not out and clear in this one. And it's only 2 tries too, so the bonus point nowhere in their thought process. Samaku again goes very short, looking for this wind. Oh, Kamana! Goodness gracious me, he's absolutely hammered and loses the ball at the same time. Pinot has lost it, and Lamorat doesn't do much better. Ball skirts way forward, and Streetle! Oh, he thought he was away! It was messy from all sides. But the knock-on coming first from Clermont. It looked like it was Pinot that made the mistake, and Lamorat tried to chase it hard alongside Streetle. Well, was going to play that whistle, wasn't he? Scrum feed for Jimmy Henderson. Brett Hartley waits for it at the back. Brett Hartley pulls it in. Brett Hartley goes for a bit of a run. Straight at Lopez, and straight to lose the ball as well. Lopez does phenomenally well, and now Scholey, the try scorer, goes alone. Lopez on his shoulder. Goodness me, what's he had to eat today? He has been a changed man in the second half. And all that is a great tackle from Henderson. He has dumped Para, but look at this. No one helping out in the All Flakes to keep this ball alive. They're very slow. Mark Tommy. Oh, terrible from Tommy there. He didn't do what he wanted to at all. And through go Clermont. Looking to come wide now. It's Pinot. Outside Streetle. Back in for Kankore. And there it is for Lee. Lee to the corner. But a great tackle from behind. And he's just gone into touch. Clermont are threatening. With just 7 and a bit minutes to go. Their big boys are starting to find room. Lamorat to the front, and Henderson goes to Samaku, who has just found an acre of space back here. Fullback is up, and that is Benton. And look at Commander go. Friedlander, they're all there. Catley, is that carried back? No. He was lucky. If that was a few centimetres back, it would have been carried back in a 5-metre scrum for the All Flakes. What a game changer that kick could have been. Over the top for Friedlander. He offloads, not his best. Tommy, not his best either. Lamorat does the sensible thing here. Here's Brett Hartley, spots a bit of a hole, and Hartley goes straight through it. Trouble to retain here, but the All Flakes do it nicely. Henderson, terrible, terrible pass. Jeffrey can't pick it up, and it is Pinot that says thank you very much. Pick and go from Clermont as they turn it inside and out. Scholey. Oh, he has been devastatingly good. Up to halfway. There's full time. Well, here we go, folks. Is it a chance for a draw, or will we have an All Flakes win? Certainly no bonus points. No chance of that. Except for Clermont as Pinot. Oh, breaks out of one. Finds Lamorat. Lamorat. Oh, man, it's illegal. Surely you can't do that. Lamorat ridiculous from Lamrat to score. A fan, a sidestep. Oh, missed tackles all over the show. And the All Flakes falter when it matters the most. 1, 2, and then it was speed. There was no catching him from Kamana or from Ogier. Not that close to the line. Full time is gone. We are going to have a tied ball game, and questions now will be asked about the credentials of this All Flakes side. Clermont finally have the scalp if they can get the kick, but look how close it is. Surely Morgan Parra will not miss this. On the road, Eden Park, 17, 15, Parra, that is over. And this is one of those awkward feelings where neither side will be happy. 17-all, the final score. The All Flakes falter against the Nai side. Handshakes all round, but neither side really looks happy. 2 tries for Liam Symes-Wells was all the All Flakes could manage. So many chances gone begging. They just could not put a good little passage of play together anywhere in the field. Semakoop, very good. 2 conversions and a penalty goal, and you got to wonder if he nailed that one from way out wide with the wind, this game could have been a little bit different. Sholey and Lamaret scored 1 apiece for Clermont. Parra, 2 out of 2 from the tee. And also, early days, that Lopez drop goal was the difference maker to bring back that draw. A draw. A draw. All Flakes fans, what do you think about a draw? Well, it pretty much had draw written all over it, didn't it? Possession, 50-50 territory. Clermont actually did the better of 59 to 41%. Offloads, line breaks, it was all close. But the yellow card, would you say Clermont would have won the game had they not had that yellow card to Streetel in the first half? A game-changing game, you could say. A season-changing game. The All Flakes needed a win to keep the pressure on. They could have gone to second. As it turns out, they'll struggle to get there now. Well, the subscriber clashes make this season even more of a mystery as to what is going to happen. The All Flakes, they've done the unthinkable. They haven't lost, but they have not pulled out the victory against Clermont. And now we'll have a look at the table. We'll have a look at the table first, eh? Let's do that. The Flakers still sit at the top. But all the All Flakes have done have popped themselves from 26 to 28. And they have gone above the Dragons. But the Dragons have already played the Guardians of the Crib. So that means the Dragons effectively have an AI game in hand, you could say. And those will be crucial. Because the All Flakes are 1 down on the other 3 sides. Yet, they do not even lead the table. Of course, it is all about making it to the playoffs. And when you get to knockout rugby, anything can happen. We know the All Flakes pretty much will be guaranteed their spot there, but the Crusaders are bearing down with a pretty cheeky grin on their face. Just 2 points adrift, the All Flakes, and 1 behind the Celtic Dragons. And to be fair, 3 behind the Guardians of the Crib. And these guys are going to keep smashing each other for the rest of the season as well. So chance for the Crusaders to pop up into that top 4 and break up those subscriber sides. Unthinkable. Absolutely unthinkable that that could absolutely happen. Right, round 8. What have we had? We've had the Lions versus the Exeter Chiefs. 39-21, a good win for the Lions. Is that their first? No, of course. Yes, the Chiefs are winless, aren't they? 0-8, whereas the Lions now 3-5. Let's go back over the side. Next game, though, after Team of the Week, of course, will be the Flakers versus the Dragons. Oh, man. Pressure on the Dragons here. They've got to get a win or they'll go 0-2, which much like the Guardians had the threat of happening to them, the Flakers could go 2-0 on the other hand, and that would really cement them as top qualifier for playoffs later on in the season. So, big repercussions coming out of this game for both of these sides. The Dragons, of course, if they lose and the Crusaders get anything out of the game versus the Guardians, they could drop down to 5th. But keep in mind, Crusaders fans, you've got to play the Guardians, then you've got to play the Flakers, and then you've got to play the Dragons. Bang, bang, bang. You're playing 3 of the 4 subscriber sides. Do they play the All Flakes next? No, they don't. They're back to playing the Exeter Chiefs, who, of course, are dead last, so that's a win for them there as well. So, interesting times, ladies and gentlemen, for the up-and-coming rounds. This one looks to be a stunner. Flakes, Dragons, cannot wait for that. In the meantime, though, that concludes round 7. I hope you've enjoyed the action. All Flakes fans, talk to me. What is happening with that team? They did not put the result in the bag. And as a result of that, they are now treading a bit more water than before, but they sit in 3rd still. Big games coming up in round 9 for the All Flakes. Flakes versus Dragons, that is next up. So let me know your thoughts on that. Of course, let me know who you think deserves to be in Team of the Week following our 3 games in round 7. Of course, the All Flakes were in action today. Let me know who you think was the best of the best from that side. But until next time, thank you for tuning in and watching. Hope to see you all for Team of the Week, round number 7. Until then, thanks for tuning in and watching. And if you have enjoyed it, do hit that thumbs up, smash the subscribe button if you want to see more straight to your monitor. And of course, I'll see you next time. Take care.